What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so last night, Joel Embiid, who's been on an absolute tear so far this season, especially since December, broke the Philadelphia 76ers franchise record for most points in a game by scoring 70 points against the San Antonio Spurs. Now, before I go forward, Victor Wembanyama actually had a good game. I think he had something like 33 points and maybe 8 rebounds. I mean, he actually had a good game. As a matter of fact, Greg Popovich, I think, told him to try his best to slow down Embiid, who, coming into last night's game, was averaging 35 points a game to lead the NBA in scoring. By comparison, last year, Embiid, who won, I think it was his second scoring title last year, and the MVP award, averaged 33 points per game. Joel Embiid scored 24 points in the first quarter. I believe he had 39 at halftime and 59 after 3 quarters of play. He finished with 70 points on 24 of 41 shooting from the floor, 1 of 2 from downtown, and 21 of 23 from the line. He also had 18 rebounds and 5 assists. And I gotta say it, man. People might not want to hear it. Right now, Joel Embiid is the leading candidate for MVP. It has to be said. He's the leading candidate. He is. His scoring average now skyrockets for the season to 36.1 points per game. 36.1 points per game. And I believe Joel Embiid has more career 50-point games than Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq had 3. I believe this is Joel Embiid. It's at least his 4th 50-point game. Maybe his 5th. I've lost track of some of his games. I remember he had 59 last year. I remember having a 50-point game in like 20-something minutes. And I think he had another 50-point performance. So it's at least his 4th 50-point game. I have 5. The previous record, I'm not even giving the score of the game. Score of the game was 133-123 victory over the Spurs. He bested the franchise record, which was 68 by Wilt Chamberlain, which he set back on December 16th, 1967. And the 17 points, 18 rebounds, and 5 assists. He became the first player with that stat line in NBA history. And he becomes the 9th player in NBA history to score 70 points in a game. Now, let's see, 9th. That would be Wilt Chamberlain multiple times. Kobe Bryant. That would be Elgin Baylor. That would be Dave Lillard. Embiid now. Donovan Mitchell. David Thompson. David Robertson. That's 8. And I'm missing one guy. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. Who else scored 70 points? Oh, and Devin Booker. So that's a pretty impressive list, man. His scoring average now actually his scoring average goes way up to 36.1 points per game. That's the most points ever averaged by a center outside of Wilt Chamberlain ever. 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 And, yeah. I mean, Joel Embiid, I believe, was the player of the month in December. He's going to be player of the month this month. I mean, it's just unbelievable. But I still have to say, we still got to see this in the postseason. But I gotta admit, this might be the year where Joel Embiid gets past that barrier. This might be the year where we see in the postseason what we're seeing in the regular season with him. We'll see, because some of it is just his body just tends to break down for some reason by the time late March, early April comes. But we'll see. Tell me what you guys think.